Welcome into the Extra Point presented by Corner Pub in Brentwood on 710 Old Hickory Boulevard. For Nashville's best meat and 3 craft beers and more, the neighborhood meets at the corner. And Zach, the Titans coaching search is just about 3 days old, and they're going to start interviewing coaches on Thursday, starting with Mike Vrabel of the Texans coaching staff. We actually have our hot board out there on A2ZSportsNashville.com. Put that out on Wednesday. So, Zach, how much pressure is on GM Jon Robinson?
I think an extreme amount of pressure. He's the guy. He is going to handpick the next coach of the Tennessee Titans. Nobody's going to look to Mike Mularkey because he's gone. I think few people will look to Steve Underwood or Amy Adams-Strunk because they're not really the face of the franchise. Jon Robinson holds the key.
Right.
And you know what? I think that you can have a lot of confidence that he's going to make the right pick because he's made a lot of good decisions in 2 years. I mean, imagine – 2 years ago, this was the worst team in the NFL. Now they got a playoff win under their belt. But picking a coach is different than picking players, but it all falls on GM Jon Robinson.
And he's never done this before. And you think about where he's come from. He's come from an organization, the New England Patriots, that have had the same head coach there for a long time. So he hasn't seen a lot of head coaching changes in his tenure of a front office man in the NFL. Now, he's seen the Patriots constantly have coordinator changes in and out the door. So, yeah, it's a lot of pressure. And he actually talked about that on Monday, that looking for this new coach is going to be like researching for a free agent or a draft pick. Just get all the information you possibly can on a person. And I do trust Jon Robinson that he will do a great job with his hire.
You mentioned Mike Vrabel. He comes from the New England Patriots way, the do your job. Here's one concern that I think you'll have to look at. The coordinators that Bill Belichick had, they went on to be a head coach, haven't done very well. Josh McDaniels, presumably is probably going to be an Indianapolis Colt.
Yeah.
He didn't have a very good record when he was at Denver. Romeo Crennel, bust. Charlie Weiss, bust. Who's going to break out of this Bill Belichick coaching tree? Is it going to be Mike Vrabel?
Well, Mike Vrabel actually never coached under Bill Belichick in New England. He just played for Belichick, won 3 Super Bowls, and was an all-pro linebacker.
He also was the defensive coordinator of the Houston Texans last year that were the worst defense in the NFL.
Yeah, but J.J. Watt down, all those injuries happened, and that kind of blew up in their face.
I mean, is that an excuse or a reason?
I think that's a reason. When your best, 4 players all get hurt the same season on defense, yes, that's a reason of why the defense was bad.
I'm just saying that we need to temper the expectations. When somebody comes from New England, it doesn't mean that he is just unbelievable. We thought that with Jon Robinson, and thus far, he's done a pretty damn good job in 2 years. But what can he do with this head coach? I'm curious.
We have our top 8 candidates on our hot board, A2ZSportsNashville.com. There are 7 coordinators on that list. There are 3 guys from the same damn team, and only a couple of them have head coaching experience on the list. And that's today's Extra Point presented by Corner Pub in Brentwood on A2ZSportsNashville.com.